Guys, today we will learn how to follow the best practices to create Java project. For this I'm using Eclipse ID. Here you guys can see three options: create a Java project, create a project, and import projects. So we have to go with this create a Java project. Click on this. We have to put the relevant name. We should not go with any random names. Okay, so Java based practices. Java project with best practices. Alright. Now you have to click on next. Before clicking on next, we have to verify the JDK versions. I'm using Java 11s. We have a drop down here. We can change the JDK versions. Okay. Now next. So click on finish. So here we got this pop-up like we have to create a module infos, but this is not required in this flow, so we can ignore this. Simply don't click on don't create. So here we got the Java projects with best practices, GRE system library, Java SE 11 and SRC folder. Now so the next step is we have to create a package. Okay, so for package, let's suppose, and the package name should be more relevant to the problems, like what we are doing in this packet actually. Let's suppose I have a number of problems, like we have com.array, com.java training.array. So this is one package. This package should contains only array programs. Let's suppose I need another package, com.java training we can say simple string problems. We can create a string problems here. So this way we can actually create packages. So in the package itself you have to create a simple class, and the class name should be more specific to the problem. Let's suppose we have to find out the factorials. I'm just taking example of factorials, so we have to find out the factorials. So for that let's put the class name as we can say find the factorial. Find the factorial. Find the factorial. Calculate the factorial. So with the class name, even we can simply understand what we are actually doing in this class. Okay, and here we have to also check this option as well, like we have to add the Java doc. So for that we have to check this generate comments and public static void main. This is the main method which is required for every Java classes. Like if we are like we can only run our Java classes with this method only. Okay, so this should be a part of every Java project. Finish. So now you guys can see here in the class name is created, calculate the factorial, and here we can see this is the comments, like I'm the author, and here we have generated Java doc paramarks, what are the arguments is going to pass here. Okay, so now there is no argument, so that here we simply have this one. If we are adding if we are passing any specific like arguments, we will get that. Okay, so this is the constructor. This is the constructor. Okay, so now let's move to the problem. What is the problem we are doing? What is the problem we are actually solving in this class? So the thing is I'm just taking a basic flow, so I won't like read the values from the user input. I'll simply hard code the value. Like let's suppose we have this number which is required to calculate as a factorial. So int number is equal to 5. Okay, so now we have to create a method int resultant factorial. We should always follow the camel case, resultant factorial, and we should create one methods calculate factorials, and we have to pass this number, right. The method name should be more specific to the problem, cal factorial. Okay, now create this method. If we simply hover on this calculate factorial, we can get these options, create method. So here we got this, the method has been created with this private static int calculate factorial, right. So here let's solve this problem. Int, I'm just taking one variable, int fact is equal to 1. So this is the logic we have to go, actually I plus plus. So if we okay, fact is equal to fact into I. So the factorial is, let's suppose we are calculating their number factorial of 5. So the factorial of 5 means the factorial 5 means we have to multiply each number till 5. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, this way. So this will give us 120. So this is the actually output. So we have to write the logic accordingly here. So I have written the logic, fact into I, but here we should start this from 1. If we starting from 0, every time we will get this part as a 0, and we can return simply the fact. Okay, and this should be more relevant name, so I'm just making this. Okay, so let's learn one more thing here. So the name should be more relevant, so we can simply right click on this part, and we have refactor options, and here we have rename, so it will rename everywhere. Okay, done. So here you can see factorial is rename everywhere. Now we will get the resultant. Here we can simply sysout. So if we simply run sysout and control space buttons, we will get the complete name here, system.out.println, and here we can simply print the output. We can remove this part. So here we have to add the Java doc, so just click on this part, calculate factorials, right click on this. Here we have Java doc options, just click on add Java doc here. So this is the best practices, we have to actually follow this way. Here the right click, we have to add the Java doc for this. What is this class for? Okay, so let's run this problem. What happened? We got 24. So there is some mistakes. I think it is executed till 4, not 5. So we have to make it less equal. Now it's done. Here we can see the options 120. Right. So this is the way, like we have to put the specific classes into the relevant packages. Here we have strings. We have to add all the string related problems in this package only, and we have to follow the Java doc and like problem specific classes and methods. This is the way we have to follow to create a Java projects and classes. And even we have to for objects, variables, for everything we have to be more specific to the problems. This is what for this video.